welcome to Hollywood is Crumbling, and it brings me so much joy.
Wake up in the morning feeling like P Diddy.
Hey, what up? Puffy might be the destination for anybody who's going nowhere. Nobody's allowed.
I have experiences that I'm not quite ready for.
We both sit down. He said, I love both of you guys. Both of you guys are talented. But which one of you guys are gonna suck my?
Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
I said before, I'm innocent.
I don't think people understand what it's like to be traumatized by somebody famous and rich, because you can't get away from that. I felt like I was in the presence of his monster inside.
Sean Love Combs, or you might know him as his stage name, Puff Daddy P Diddy, or Dirty Man that abuses his power and needs to get... Or maybe P Diddly, you might know him like that. He's in some hot water and I am absolutely loving it. I always love when people who use their power start to crumble on down, and tons of celebrities are speaking out against him.
Yo, when we gonna get the chance to, to kick it, like we can just hang out. We gotta kick it. This is Puff. Okay. You telling me we gotta kick it? It's like, yo, why don't we like go shopping? I mean, like, I'll pay for it.
There's that 35-page, $30 million lawsuit from his ex-employee turned girlfriend, Cassie.
One of the first.
And I'm blessed to be in this industry.
The weird video of P Diddy saying he has custody of 15-year-old Justin Bieber for 48 hours.
I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So where we hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose.
To Diddy's house being raided and him fleeing the country.
You're live, you're looking at, again, HSI police setting up their investigation.
He's a nasty man, you guys, and I want to complain about it because I don't think he's going to jail. This man is on his private jet getting his hair done.
I know what to do with it. $1,000 shoe, I'm never back.
So let's get mad together. So past November, a singer named Cassie accused the hip hop rapper of the R word, and a decade-long pattern of abuse began when she was 19 years old. Seems to be the prime age that these men go after these women. Diddy started out as her boss and perceived himself as more of a father figure, promising her pretty much the world. If she signs with Puff Daddy, she's going to have all these opportunities. And well, she signed the dotted line on Diddy's label. And boy, did she learn a lot about him and the industry. After Diddy made sure to control almost every aspect of her life, including her apartment, her car, clothing, medical records, how she wore her hair.
Puff jumped out. Me and Cassie sat next to each other. My wife right here, Cassie right here. The nigga jumped off the bar, came over and said, yo, Cassie, tomorrow, I want you to shave the side of your head. I'm like, what the kind of request is that?
You guys, the lawsuit is very long, very creepy, but Cassie accused Diddly of, once again, the R-word, battery, and forced sex acts with male sex workers. He would threaten to get rid of any male relationship she had and threaten to blow up their cars if she continued it. He would dangle friends over a 17th floor balcony. Once they took their relationship to the next level, well, everything else leveled up as well. Cassie says she would get beat. All the staff would see this, but no one would really say anything.
Gotta say now. What you gotta say now? You ain't got shit to say.
In one instance of in 2009, he allegedly kicked her repeatedly in the face, making her bleed, and had his staff hide her in a hotel room. And I quote from one of the staff workers, "Every time she hid, Mr. Combs' vast network of corporations and affiliated entities found her, and those who worked for Mr. Combs' companies implored her to return to him. Many went as far as to explicitly state that her failure to return to Mr. Combs would hinder her success in the entertainment industry." And when this came out, that day, Diddy's lawyer came out and said, "She's a lying woman. She only wants money." Another lying, money-hungry gold digger trying to get a hard-working man's money. And she's been threatening Diddy that she's going to tell on him and write a book. Well, then 24 hours after that, Diddy, well, he just settled and took to Instagram to tell his friends. I wish Cassie and her family all the best. Love. That's so grown up for you, Diddy. Anyway, Ben Braffman, who looks like some type of Disney villain and is P Diddy's lawyer, wanted the public to know, just so we're clear, a decision to settle a lawsuit, especially in 2023, you know, when women are talking, is in no way an admission of wrongdoing. Mr. Combs' decision to settle the lawsuit does not in any way undermine his flat-out denial of the claims. He is happy they got to a mutual settlement and wishes Miss Ventura the best. Oh great, how sweet. Sweet. So what do you have to say about his home getting raided and him tied to sex trafficking, women and children, huh? And then fleeing the country and dancing around like this. Anything? Yeah, that's what I thought. There's actually quite a bit of multiple lawsuits going around against P. Diddy. Women and men suing him for doing things to them, him selling things, him touching things. There's a lot of private people, a lot of Jane Does and John Does. And it just makes me think, I just can't stop thinking about what Cat Williams said about P. Diddy.
Cause P. Diddy be wanting the body. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no.
There's a lot of clips resurfacing when it comes to his relationship with Justin Bieber, well, young Justin Bieber.
What's up, man? You good? I'm good. How are you? All right, young brother, everything's good?
So in the video, P. Diddy, who's what, like 40, is questioning Justin Bieber, who's what, 15, as to why he's acting funny around him now.
Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, you're 40. Even in my 20s, I don't know why I would need to hang out with a 14 or 15-year-old boy or girl unless they're like my child, my family. Justin wasn't even signed to him. He was signed to Usher, which P. Diddy would have to tell people in that weird video of him saying he has custody of Justin Bieber for 48 hours.
Where we hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose.
Why? He's 15. It should be family-friendly fun, Diddy. I took my nephew to an indoor jungle gym and was able to tell people that because it's family-friendly. Nothing is going on in there that isn't questionable. What do you do with a 14-year-old that you can't disclose what you're doing unless it's illegal?
It's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. He signed to Usher. I'm signed to Usher. I had legal guardianship of Usher.
P. Diddy, let's see what Usher had to say about all of that when he worked with you.
We would fight, we would tussle. More than often, I think Puffy would say, man, you gotta chill, like you just a little bit too intense. You know, you gotta relax. Like, yo, man, I'm here to work, man. I ain't sang in a week. I mean, I'm 13 years old. I'm not here to party with you. I don't wanna go to the clubs. Matter of fact, I'm too young to even be in here. Why you got me in clubs? There were a lot of things I seen and a lot of positions that I think I was put in where I had to make very, very tough decisions in my life about who I would be.
Huh. Well, that tells me just about everything I need to know about what type of guardian you are.
I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So, and we gonna go buck full crazy.
Sean, what does going buck full crazy with a 14-year-old mean to you? Because if it's anything close to what Cassie said in that lawsuit, what other people said in their lawsuits, and now what Usher's saying, I'm gonna just take a wild guess and say probably not acceptable. So now a lot of things are trending with Justin Bieber and how he was being put in these positions that were not suitable for kids. There's a lot of people saying there's a clip that looked like he's giving, put two and two together, this in a club to a pro football player. Well, I'm not gonna put the clip on here, but I will say he's definitely underage. He is in a club. His head was near someone's crotch. And once he saw that there was a camera, that's when he stopped. So I'm not exactly sure what happened, but just a young boy that age being in a club with all these random men is questionable to me. And it makes me wonder, why do these celebrity parents let their kids just go off with random people? All of the weird videos make me feel extremely uncomfortable and very sad for a lot of these people who got roped into this weird industry. There's another video of Justin getting passed around of him talking to Reverend Simone and about how they both really were affected by being put in this industry and how it's not good for any young kid to get put into. Also, don't pay attention to the random man at the top. I don't know how to get rid of him. He talks through it sometime.
It's called Infrasounds, 33,000. It's out right now.
Okay, I'm gonna go look it up.
I think you'll get a kick out of it. I talk about my whole life. We kind of went through the same thing. We don't talk about it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got a little bit easier because you're a dude and you were already like pop realness. You know, they tried to squeeze me and put my tits up and try to make sure I'm super girl.
I don't really like what she said, as in she had it worse than Justin, because how do you know? How do you know this isn't the who had it worse Olympus? This is, these people are predators and people need to watch their kids. Stop sending them to Camp Diddy. Ew. 50 Cent is having a great time with this, and he said, like Cat Williams, he's been telling people for years that P. Diddy be diddling.
Longtime enemy 50 Cent posted that his upcoming docuseries on the allegations Accusations is now entitled Diddy Do It.
That's why I don't be going to them puffy parties. They can hug you from the front and the back at the same time.
Hold up, oh my God. P Diddy's white party. One of my very rich clients, you guys, I used to train the wife, and the husband would always try to get me to go to parties and everything like this, like try to just egg me into this like lifestyle to get to their parties. It's always about these parties. And one day, the last time that I really talked to him was, oh, Michelle, you should come to P Diddy's white party with me. And bunny ears, what's that? Playboy Mansion party, something like that. But I remember specifically hearing him say P Diddy's white party. And 50 Cent is talking about P Diddy's white party and how it's a, and after that, I would always tell this man, no thank you. This man was always trying to like buy me things, try to get me on joyrides in his weird cars and to get me to these parties. And I would always say, no, thank you. I'm just here to train your wife. And after a while, we started doing training at my location. Once I got my location, thank God, I don't ever want to go to their house ever again. I never want to be around very rich people. It gets weird. The wives tell you things that once they start to trust you, they tell you things. So, and now you guys know why I'm so anti being around Hollywood people or just people with a lot of money in general. Anyway, once we got into my location, she turned to me one day and was just like, my husband changed his mind about you. He doesn't like you. And I'm like, I was probably like 22 at the time, so it was kind of like, oh, that kind of sucks. But then I was like, wait a minute, good. Thank God. There's a reason why he doesn't like me, because all of this weird money and P Diddy's party doesn't speak to me, and so now he can't manipulate me, freak. Anyway, 50 Cent talking about P Diddy's parties and just things that happen at P Diddy's house made me think about that. And back then I didn't put it together about just this guy's trying to get me to one of these parties so that I can probably do drugs or something, and then whatever they do at these creepy parties. Little piece that you guys didn't know that is creepy to me. And even creepier now that all of this is coming out about P Diddy. And 50 Cent's having a great time talking about this. Post after post after post. And some people are saying, oh, he's making fun of the gay people because he's making fun that P Diddy is having sex with all these men. No, I mean, he could be, but what I understand is that this community, the hip hop community and the sports community is very anti-gay. The rap community always talks about gay people this and gay people that. In sports community, I was in the NFL family and I know how it is with gay people in there and how it's an open thing. But in reality, a lot of these people who are very hard and very angry at gay people are closeted themselves and be having all the gay SCX all the time at these parties.
What's this mean? NBA gay guys reach out to you?
A lot of NBA players and rappers, yes. But I have a code where I'm never gonna out them, and a lot of them have threatened to murder me if I ever say their names. So the sex is great, the names are invisible.
And the women that I used to train would tell me about certain little things, and just know that when someone tells me that a community of people who do not like gay people are having all the sloppy gay SCX behind closed doors at these very wealthy, rich parties, I just believe it. When money and power is involved, things get different for what they're trying to portray to us, the common folks. Anyway, let's talk about the camp of Diddley, or well, you know, his house. So Rodney Lil Rod Jones, who sued Sean Diddy Combs in February, alleged in court filings that the rapper installed hundreds of hidden cameras in his various homes. While living and traveling with Mr. Combs, Mr. Jones discovered that Mr. Combs had hidden cameras in every single room. So after this whole case, he kind of went into hiding because Diddy's a freaking lunatic, allegedly.
To further notice, I would not be performing at any gigs or anything like that for security reasons. My family, friends, and anyone close to me just feels like there's a lot of potential threats, and everybody's just telling me what he's allegedly capable of.
Jones claims that Combs attempted to groom him into homosexual sex. And one of the ways that Jones says Combs tried to do that was by using producer Stephen Aaron Jordan, who Jones apparently looked up to.
After the raid 2, guess what they found? Videos.
The rapper's attorney calls it a witch hunt with an excessive show of force and hostility that led to a premature rush to judgment, adding Diddy will continue to fight every single day to clear his name.
They don't execute these types of search warrants until they believe they have an ironclad case.
Tons and tons of videos. They haven't disclosed on what's on those videos yet and what he was recording in those videos, but he liked to record everything that was going on in that house and at these exclusive parties, that white party that I got invited to. And remember the music producer, good old Stevie? Well, he was actually at Diddy's house during the raid.
A little overbearing. How dangerous did it feel to you? It felt like they had come to kill somebody.
He says this is all an agenda by the man Lil Rod, who's trying to take poor Diddy's money.
This is a money scheme by Lil Rod, his attorney.
And said this is unacceptable. Diddy is a law-abiding citizen and would never break the law.
My man would never break the law. We don't do that. We're law-abiding citizens.
Anyway, so the big question is, where is Diddy? Well, he fled. He left on his jet, but he did come back. As of the time that I'm filming this video, he's in Miami. He's been spotted in Miami like Bigfoot.
Oh, where's the 54-year-old now? Unclear, but his jet that traveled to Antigua from LA on Monday just landed in Miami today.
He's partying.
Down here at Pura Vida by my pad, run into the man right here. What's up? Miami's like that. It's a movie.
He's getting family time with his daughters playing a round of golf.
Was spotted Thursday evening at a Miami-Dade Topgolf with his teenage twin daughters.
He's enjoying a brisk bike ride with his buddies.
Another video shared with us from Only in Dade shows Diddy riding his bike in his Star Island neighborhood.
So that's great. He's having a wonderful time right now, but many hope that it gets completely ruined for, well, obvious reasons. Remember Cassie from the beginning of this video? Yeah, she's talking to the feds, and other women are too. It seems Cassie may have helped the feds establish a probable cause to get a judge to sign off on the search warrants. J-Lo also spoke about her relationship in her new documentary, A Love Story Never Told, and said she never got beat up by men she dated, just manhandle a little bit.
I mean, I was never in a relationship where I got beat up, thank God, but I've definitely been manhandled.
Many think that she's talking about her past relationship with Diddy, that she described as toxic in her documentary, but she explained that the reason she was able to get away and get backed by all her peers is because she was already a very established celebrity. She didn't need him like the other people did. R. Kelly is defending Diddy in a recent telephone call, saying it's not funny, it's not true, and any one of you people could be next.
It's crazy.
That's why I say, motherfucker, gonna be out there laughing and making comedian jokes and doing all that other shit on the radio and everything else, but they ass could be next. They so stupid they don't even realize the move that's going on. I mean, it's crazy, man. That's why I don't believe none of this shit. I mean,
I told him straight up, bro.
You can tell me about anybody now. You can tell me on the news the weather is the sky is blue. I'm not gonna believe the shit, no. Because I'm in it now. I know what they think.
Who gave this man a phone? Funny thing is, he's in jail for sex trafficking himself. But that's all of what I have for you today. There's a lot more to the P Diddy case. These are the things that trigger me on the internet. This real life stuff that really pisses me off because I really don't think he's going to jail for some reason. I hope I'm wrong. I want to be wrong in this instance, but the way he's acting, I'm like, is he going to jail? Anyway, if you want to check out another diddler, freaking Dan Schneider here from Nickelodeon, that video's linked below, and more childhood stars are now coming out. People are speaking out against him, new ones. So hit the subscribe button because we're gonna talk about all of the new people coming out against Dan Schneider because everyone should know about this. Everyone should publicly shame this man and of course, Mr. Diddley. Thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful day. Reminder, if you're 40 or 18 and up, you do not need to be partying with 14-year-old children because it's gross.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex zone.